Hello, everybody. Today, I truly only have 2 pages of material for you tonight. So, um, I am doing the poll. Okay, so in today's live, you guys, because I've already learned it, having to sit through a lot of different websites that discuss today's topic. The question for the live is, would you like to see a fight in the Colosseum? Or would you have liked to have seen a fight in the Colosseum? We are going to be talking about the animals that were used in the Colosseum. It was a very brutal place. Not gonna lie. There were animals pitted against people, people pitted against animals, people pitted against people. It was bad. And probably not everything that was featured in the Colosseum was bloody. But yeah. So first off, a little bit about the Colosseum. At its highest point, it stood 4 stories tall. Now, not only was it tall, but if you were in the audience, they actually had coverings that went over you so you didn't get heat stroke. It measured 620 feet by 513 feet, and it could hold, and it could hold about 50,000 people. Work began somewhere between 70 and 72 CE during the reign of Emperor Vespasian. And sorry, I can't put that into live for you. So I will have my Carol put it into live for you. Whoops. Hopefully she can see that and can get it to you. And it would be dedicated in 80 CE by Emperor Titus in a ceremony that lasted 100 days. Another emperor, Domitian, Domitian. I'm not good at, yeah. Anyway, back to the animals and the Colosseum. So those first 100-day games of the first 100 days of games, Emperor Titus put somewhere between 5,000 to 9,000 sorry, I lost my place. Emperor Titus put somewhere between 5,000 to 9,000 animals into the game, and they all appeared somewhere during the fights. Now it says that they were put in the first day, and they were unalived on that same day. Now let's talk about what appeared on that first day. There was 1 hippo, 1 rhino, 70 lions, 10 tigers, 19 giraffes, and 10 tigers, and more. Within the Colosseum, we have found the bones of lions, leopards, bears, as well as the bones of a small dogs. Now, of course, those were found during the restoration. Hello, people coming in. Today we are discussing animals that fought in the Colosseum or were there at the Colosseum. Anyway, moving on. Among the animals that were faced potentially in fights were bears, rhinos, tigers, elephants, giraffes, lions, crocodiles, cheetahs, monkeys, zebras, ostriches, deer, goats, boar, cattle, pythons, jackals, hyenas, panthers, so probably black panthers, hares, roe deer, which is a small deer species, donkeys, wolves. It says moose. One website even listed jaguars. I'm thinking probably leopards, but who knows? Also used in the Colosseum included such things as buffalo, so probably African buffalo or water buffalo, snakes, apes, baboons, again, hippopotamuses, camels. Now, what I find interesting is they mention great ox. No, they were called elk in Europe. Eurasian lynx might have also been used in these fights. Now, they actually supposedly trained zebras and ostriches to pull chariots. Now, I want you to keep in mind that animal fights didn't just happen in the Colosseum. They had other amphitheaters around the empire. I know they had something like that in Britain and in other places as well. So the public saw their first animal fights, or even the unaliving of criminals by the animals, around 186 BC. And sadly, that was common back then. Julius Caesar was known for building a wooden theater in which similar events took place. During the reign of Augustus Caesar, 36 crocodiles from Egypt were hunted. He also saw 26 shows in which at least 3,500 different kinds of Egyptian animals were unalived. So I want you to think about that. 26 shows in which 3,500 African animals were unalived. Crazy. Hello to everybody that has come in. We are discussing animals that were hunted or used in the Colosseum, and then we're going to be discussing some stuff for when we reach that 500 subscriber mark. Now, you might be wondering what was going on in the Colosseum. So, if they were going to do a hunt, or if the animals were going to be used in any manner, a lot of times that would occur in the morning, so that the Colosseum could be cleaned before the gladiators actually came out. Now, you might be wondering, what stopped the animals from getting to the crowd? They had nets set up, and those nets had sharpened elephant tusk that were in place, and, well, if an animal tried to get through, they were met with spikes. There were people. I'm going to type something to you, Carol, so that people can see it, because I am not going to try pronouncing it. Hopefully, I have it correct. And these were people who were unarmed, and it was their job to tease the animals before they were taken up. So the animals would be kept down below in the tunnels underneath the Colosseum, and when it was time, they would be moved up. And that would maybe make, by teasing them, it made them a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more willing to do whatever might be happening up there. Now, they did have this was, as time went on, the events that happened in the Colosseum became more bloody, more of a spectacle. And so they started doing, they did have an elevator, and that's what they used to move the animals up and down. They also had ramps. But they had a special thing. And I will explain this in just a second, once I get it typed up, if I can. If I can get it typed up. Okay, I sent you something else. Guys, again, we are discussing the Colosseum and the animals that went along with it. If you are watching this and you like what you're seeing, please click the like button. That helps more people find this. And also doing the vote. Also want to stress to everybody, be kind, because it doesn't hurt anything for you to be kind. Carol, I sent you something. It is called, I'm going to do my best to pronounce it, Damnatio and Bestius, in which prisoners were thrown to the animals as a punishment. And as you might expect, many of them were unalived. Also, it is true, Christians were put to the animals, sometimes without their clothes, sometimes covered in the skins of animals. And these events all took place before the gladiator contest. And those, unfortunately, really happened. For those of you who are in here, we are discussing the Colosseum, and we don't have that much longer to go. So once that is over, we are going to be discussing ideas for what's going to happen after we reach, hopefully pretty close to right after the channel reaches 500 subscribers. Which reminds me, if you're watching this and you are not subscribed, consider subscribing. So moving on from that. Now, really sadly, some of these animals or some of these games could actually be the reason why some animals are not seen today. Animals like the Barbary lion, the Atlas wild ass, the North African elephant, and the Atlas bear were either so badly reduced in number that they just never bounced back, or were actually killed off because of the animal fights. And they didn't just take animals from Africa. They were taking animals from far away. And they paid people to capture these animals for them. They would eventually take the lives of over at least 1 million animals over the course of 390 years, which is just crazy to me. Emperor Augustus is said to have killed 35,000 animals in what are called the games. Feel free, if you're in here, to participate in live, because that helps stop the it helps me get to know who's in and who's not. So we have reached the end of the live portion, or the information on the Colosseum. So let me tell you what is coming up in the next 2 days of lives. Saturday we are doing animals from ancient Egypt that were mummified. We're going to be talking about some of that. And then Tuesday we are talking about animals from the Bible. Somebody requested that, so I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. And then I forget, but I have something something is planned for Tuesday. Oh, Saturday. I cannot do 3 o'clock on Saturday. So Saturday's live is going to be at 6. Just so everybody knows. So with that being said, I'm going to end the poll. We had 66% of the people that were in said yes, they would have liked to have seen a fight at the Colosseum. And 33% said no. And that was out of 3 votes, by the way. I'm doing another poll, so that's why. Oh, I hate when I do that. Not the best at typing things up. Hold on, guys. I gotta pull something up on my Chromebook real quick. How is everybody doing tonight? If you're just coming in, we have wrapped up our talk on the on the Colosseum. But if you have questions or comments about it, basically we were talking about the animals that were used in the Colosseum. But if you have questions or comments, I'm more than happy to try and explain that. Why can't I type? Oh, hi, Victor. Two. I'm not sure I understand. So memberships, because eventually we will reach 500. We are at, I believe, 461 right now. So there are 3 things that I get to sort of do for you guys and for myself once we reach that 500 mark. We have memberships, supers, and shopping. So let me explain what that is. Memberships create basically a fan club. That you would then pay for a monthly access to exclusive perks. whatever that may be. Supers. Engage with fans who show support through one-time interactive purchases or shopping. Yeah, subscribe. Shopping, share products across your channel from your own store. I don't see doing the shopping right away, unfortunately. Just because. But I assume there would be some type of levels associated with that. So basically, you would pay for the memberships, and you would get special perks. So you might see things like the bloopers. You might get bloopers. There may be special videos that only members get to see. Yeah. And you will see there would be a button just like you see for subscribe that would say join. And then what would happen is you guys would get a special badge that when we have chats, you'd be able to have next to your name. And it would be set at different levels. So that's something I need to think about. And when you do donate, or when you do join, I get to keep 70% of that revenue. So I do get to keep some of it. I don't know exactly how much. And I'm not saying that I necessarily so things I cannot do as part of things that I so these are things that I can't do. I can't do downloads of music, of content available on YouTube. I can't do one-on-one meetings with people. Anything that one or some, but not all of your members are chosen to get at random, including but not limited to contests, lotteries, or sweepstakes. Perks that are marketed, directed, or targeted to children. I wouldn't do that anyway. Perks in which children are encouraged to ask their parents to join your channel membership. So not going to do that. That's what I can't do. But that is sort of the idea at this point with that. The supers. And I cannot read that at all. Okay, so supers, super chat and super stickers are ways to connect with fans with creators during live streams and premieres. Viewers can buy super chats to highlight their message within live chat, or super stickers to get an animated image that surfaces in live chat. And eventually, that might be turned on so that you guys can do that in lives. Super chats or super stickers are fan funding features. Therefore, participating creators and their MCNs are subject to all policies that apply to YouTube fan funding features. Like everything on YouTube, the super chats and super stickers viewers send must comply with community guidelines. If a super chat or super sticker is moderated and removed for violating our policies, YouTube will donate our portion of revenue to charity. So, anyway, if you have questions about that, let me know. I'm excited because, yes, Tuesday is Animals from the Bible. Yes. I do have something really cool coming up. But I don't think I posted it. I don't think you guys can see it. I'm afraid it is way too small to be seen by my eyes. So let's see if I can bring it up. How we doing tonight, guys? Everybody having fun or whatever? Wherever you're at. Victor, if you're still here, where are you located? We are up to 462. Awesome, awesome. Tomorrow's video, for those of you that are inclined to watch it, is on the vampire squid. One of my favorite animals. Oh, you mean I can't see it? Oh, that stinks. So yeah, upcoming lives, when you watch tomorrow's video, it'll be posted. No, I'm not Dracula. I would be much younger looking if I was. I gotta work on that. Maybe. That would be so cool. I am not dyeing my hair. Not happening. There is no way. I earned every single one of these hairs, as well as any bald spots that I might have. Plus, it wouldn't do me any good because clearly, you know, I should get up at midnight and do the premiere with you guys. So that might be something. That could be something. No, I don't think so. Because then I'd have to dye my beard, my mustache. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I really don't think so. I was thinking I could go in. No, that's not what I want. I was thinking I could go in and view my video, since it's my video. I guess not. Anyway. One thing I will do for y'all. Listen to me speaking all Southern. Where's everybody from? Let me tell you what is coming up. Hopefully this week. Because if you're here in live, I will give you the details as much as I can. Some things I'm not willing to tell you because my secrets, but so Vampire Squid will be posted and ready to be viewed at midnight. I'm going to be talking about quickweed, which is an invasive species. Primates. I expect to get some hate on that video. Quickweed again, looking at it from a different perspective. We're talking about blue flag again at a different perspective or from a different perspective. Quickweed again from a different perspective. And then Daddy Longlegs. And finishing off the week by talking about turtle fossils that I own. And so that is what is coming up this week. Into next week, or going further, we have cats as a group. We'll be talking about mimicry, Amazon pink river dolphins, clouded leopard versus snow leopard, Galapagos giant tortoise, Narcissus, and the ii. So that is what is coming up there. I have 2 votes so far in the poll. If you are new coming into the live, we talked about how during the Colosseum's time in operation, that 1 million animals were unalived over the course of 390 years. So, pretty darn crazy to think about that. Did anybody else have anything that they wanted to ask about that? Or maybe you have questions on exactly what's going to happen when we reach 500 subscribers. It seems to be 50-50 on the poll. Some want memberships and some want super chats. Hello, the YouTube duck. How are you? You missed an exciting live Tuesday. It was Tuesday, right, Carol? Yeah, Tuesday. I had to put somebody on a 24-hour timeout. It was really sad. So, YouTube duck, I am good, actually. Time is almost up, and I haven't had to put anybody on a block. I haven't had to report anybody. It's been a good live. We are at 462 subscribers. So that 500 mark is coming up really, really fast. So we were discussing rather people want memberships or super chats. I would really prefer doing super chats because memberships, there's just a lot of work. I got to figure out exactly what that entails. But I think we'll do a club. Uh-oh, something happened. I don't know what. So yeah. Not for me, I don't think. For you guys, it costs money, yeah. Because you guys are the ones that are donating or putting your money to me. Did we lose YouTube Duck? I hope not. It has been snowing here and I don't like it. My plants are just now coming up. Well, it depends on the... I didn't see anything about the, I did not see anything about anything costing money. Well, but super chats cost money too. You can donate via super chats. Yeah, I know. And I have a feeling I have 461, or no, 462. My bad. Where is my calculator? I need 500 minus. Yeah, 38 more subscribers until I reach 500. And it seems like at least every other day I get somebody subscribing. So I'm thinking it's going to go by relatively quickly. I'm hoping by the end of April. Maybe sooner. I don't know. I never thought this day would come. I will be honest. You get copyrighted strikes for some reason, for no reason. Are you playing music? Or are you gaming? Because I've never had a problem. Maybe because my lives are not really like super big. Oh. See, I would think music or gaming would lead to a copyright strike. That makes no sense. I would want to know why. Because I haven't received a strike yet that I'm aware of. Yeah, I almost would think it clips from movie, but lives, at least for me, it would be really rough to go in and add stuff in. Like, I'm very much still learning about what I can do. There it goes, it's dark again. That's so weird. That's weird. That's weird. And I'm still very, I feel like I'm very new to YouTube to know everything there is to know. I guess I've been lucky. Like, I try to not even use. Yeah, I think. What's my actual. No, no, no. The YouTube duck, you might be getting another subscriber, maybe. I don't know. Oh, the videos could be getting strikes from depending. That could be, but I don't know why he's getting them on lives though. Yeah, I don't know how I would feel. I mean, people can choose to allow other people to remix your videos. I've even gone in and done some of my own videos. Took a longer video and made it a short. I don't know how long I've actually been on YouTube. It's been a hot minute though. I hate trying to use my Chromebook. Oh yeah, I could see that. I, generally speaking, all of my material, if I don't have my own pictures, then I generally will draw the item as best I can. And Carol will tell you that my drawing is at best. My first video was posted 8 years ago. But I feel like I really started going heavy about 5 years ago. So, yeah, I guess it does. I'm not a big fan of my Simac drawing, but I really don't care what people think of my drawings, to be honest. People want to watch them, that's their choice. That's my pigeon. And not all of my drawings are. And I don't think of myself as an artist, but I try. Like, I think if you've ever seen a boom sling, I think that's a very good looking boom sling eye or face, whatever you want to call it, snout. Oh, well, in that case, I'm an artist because I love to draw. Mostly monsters, but I do love it. I am definitely a writer. I consider you guys can't even see my face. Sorry if I look a little rough this morning or this evening. I was wrapped up in my blanket because it was cold. Okay, YouTube Duck, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for coming in. I almost fell. Sorry about that. I think I scared myself. I'm wondering if what we see as shadows are cars going up the street. Hmm. Hold that thought. Anyway, guys, we have reached whoops, 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 whoops. Well, I am going to call it done. I will see everybody later. Goodbye. Oh, I guess I should let you see the poll. Super chats are at 66%. and memberships are at 33%. So with that, I will see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Enjoy.